Is there something you've been hesitating about for a very, very long time, and maybe it's time to just do it? My name is Anna Lundberg. I'm the founder of One Step Outside, author of Leaving the Corporate 9 to 5, and host of the Reimagining Success podcast. And my theme, my phrase for this year is exactly that: just do it. Make like Nike and just do it. The reason for that is that I have very limited hours, as we all do, I think, in the week, in every day. And that means I need to make sure that I'm using those few hours effectively. And really worrying about whether this might happen, or maybe I should do this or that, and what if, and so on, is really just wasting my time. So having been in business for a number of years, knowing what I'm doing, you know what? I can just execute, implement on the ideas I have, and I know they're going to work to some extent, right? The danger is we get into analysis paralysis, and actually we use all that analysis, the pros and cons and the fear of getting it wrong and so on, as an excuse not to take action. So in fact, of course, visions and strategies, and I'm a big fan of these things, these strategies and visions can be and are very powerful. However, again, if we're using them as an excuse to not take action, if we're sitting around waiting for motivation, as I talked about in an earlier video a few weeks ago, then I think we're really doing ourselves a disservice. Taking action will create motivation. In fact, it'll make you feel more motivated. It'll create more action. It'll create that momentum to move forward, and it will build your confidence as you say, hey, I'm actually doing this thing. You'll begin to get a response, and before you know it, you will have got lots of results. Whereas of course you would not have those results if you're just sitting around. Things take a whole lot longer than we realize. And so we might as well start now, tentatively taking those little steps with that soft launch, or beginning to research, reflect, whatever it is, so that by the time we are ready, if we ever get to that point, then we will have already got all of these weeks and months worth of work behind us, under our belts, as it were. So what is that thing? Is there something in your business, in your life, in your career that you've been sitting on, getting stuck on, feeling stagnant and just not taking action? And can I encourage you, can I challenge you to take that one step today? Just do the thing. Whether it's a big thing like considering leaving your job, I'm not saying go in and hand in your resignation. I am saying begin to explore that possibility, look at your finances, work with a career coach, even read a book if you just started, listen to a podcast, for example, and so on. If you have been thinking of writing a book, again, sit down, start writing, start planning what it might look like. Who would read this book? What would it be about? What are the key messages? What would be the structure of it? Whatever that thing is that you're trying to do, or not even trying to do, just thinking about doing, just go out and do it. Take that first step, give that person a phone call, listen to the podcast or whatever it might be. It might be a small step, it might be a big step. Just do the thing, just get the ball rolling. And before you know it, you'll be much further along than you would be if you're just sitting on your bum, not doing anything and worrying about when or if and what if and so on. So I invite you to join me in just doing it this year. Reach out to that person, buy the course, buy the book, start writing the book, start the business, start researching, whatever that thing is, just do it, and then learn from what you find when you start taking action, tweak, evolve, get the help you need if there's help you need at that stage, but just go out there and get things started, get the ball rolling. So I hope that's an important message that some of you, I'm sure, I know, need to hear. Pass this on to someone who perhaps is hesitating around something, a friend or a colleague who you know needs that little bit of extra nudge to get going this year. And I'd love to hear from you. What is that one thing that you're going to now go out and do? Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.